everyone, I am going to do my live over because apparently the music was playing in the background and it kind of flushed out the comments and also what I was about to say. Hey Tamika! So I most definitely are going to do this live over, and I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear, and if you can, please send me a thumbs up or yes. So I'm trying to leave all the distracting noise out so you're able to hear me. So I'm going to go over the message that I was trying to release, but apparently all you heard was the melody and the music in the background and nothing that I said. So I'm like, oh, this sucks. So I most definitely are going to do this live again. So as I come into this live, I'm going to wait for some more people to come in and join in. And it's going to be about seeds. Today was Earth Day, but we're supposed to have Earth Day every day. And I say this is the Earth Day month until the end of this month. So I'm going to talk about planting seeds and what you need to plant a seed, and not just a seed that you plant when you go outside or in your house or wherever you may plant your seeds at. This is going to be more over of you as a seed, and you plant the seed, you've watered it, you have the soil on it, the sun is shining on it, and then also now that you've planted your seed, now you're coming with growth. Now it's time to harvest, and once you harvest, it's time for you to package it and push it out to the world. And also, of course, on meditation and how that goes along with meditation and what keeps you focused and how to stay focused. So as we start this one, I'm going to start off by planting your seed and what you need to plant your seed. You have a pot, you have your soil, and so it takes so much to have the soil at the right pH factor so your seeds could grow. They have potting soil, they have regular soil, and it's just so much soil that's out there now. But as you plant your seed, you have to have certain nutrients in the soil. And having those certain nutrients, sometimes it could be something that is uncomfortable. It could be something that gives you adversity. It could be something that has hurt you, has brought you to a stagnated state. But whatever is in that soil is going to grow that seed. Whether it's the experiences that you've learned, the skills that you've taken from it, the blessings that you received, it's in that soil. And you have to have certain elements within that soil for that seed to grow. So many times you want to skip a step and want to be like, okay, it's sprouting. But you have to have the right soil. And with having that right soil, yes, you're going to have haters. You're going to have backstabbers. You're going to have people that is going to nurture that soil. You're going to have people that will let you know that's not enough soil, that's not the right soil. You're going to have people that are going to guide you to the right direction. You're going to have people with good intentions, bad intentions. You're going to have people that have the light within them, whether it's sunny or not sunny in their life. So in order for you to plant your seed, just know that you have to have that soil. You have to have the nutrients within that soil. So you have to have your tribe. You have to have your counsel. You have to have the people that are around you. And within that soil, you remember, it's going to be uncomfortable at times. Because if you don't have the right or the enough sun, what happens? Mold grows in the soil. It's just moist. It's dark. And that's fine. That's going to also help to ferment and get the soil and get the seed to grow. You need all of these nutrients to make your seed sprout. You have to have the blessing of God, divine light, to get you to sprout. You have to have your downfalls, your adversities, your setbacks to get the seed to grow. And once your seed is going to grow, because no matter what, the seed is going to grow. And when it grows, it has enough sun rays. It has enough light, indirect light or direct light. And within that, from the sun, again, you have to have the rain. So many people look at the rain as something that is negative, but the rain purifies. So when you have the sun, the water purifies the nutrients You're going to need that in your life. You're going to need a purifier. And you're going to need someone that's going to pull you out of your comfort zone, whether it's somebody that you agree with or you don't agree with. You're going to have somebody to purify your growth when it comes to adversities. That's what's going to help the seed to grow. So understand that even though everything that you go through, the people that you go through, it's a blessing, because your seed is going to grow. It's going to nutrient the soil. It's going to give strength to the seed. It's going to let the seed know you're going to grow. You have this and you got this. So as your seed continues to grow, remember, it's not going to be easy. Everybody wants the pretty roses. Everybody wants the blossom. But not everybody wants to deal with the soil. What happens if it doesn't sprout? What happens if it sprouts and then midpoint it just stops, it just stagnates and it leaves? And that goes with your blessing, that goes with your talent. Sometimes it's stagnated. Sometimes it's like at a standstill. Sometimes you've been doing, like they say, so many years, and you feel like it's just not going to go in a different direction. But once it becomes in divine timing, you're going to blossom. You're going to bloom. And at the same time, we have to understand, while we see that seed growing, while we see it blossoming, that should be the time that you take away from that experience from someone else and be like, okay, this is what I need to do. I've seen how the seed grows. I see the experience. I see the skills. Let me just go ahead and put nutrients to my soil so it can grow. But many times we look at the blossom of somebody else's and we get jealous. We look at it like, why is it not moving like that? But not knowing that that seed's been that seed for a minute, and being that that seed has gone through fermentation and germination so much until now it's finally turned into a sprouting, blossoming seed that's coming to harvest. We don't look at that. We look at the now. And that's where we mess up at. Everybody wants the 1,000, but you have to realize what happened when they were at 0. What happened when they were at 1? They continued to grow. They were consistent, and you have to be consistent. And I've learned that as well. It's not going right. Oh, it's not moving. Oh, look at somebody else. They doing the same thing. Okay, that's when you take a deep breath. You sit down and you write down what you need to do. What were your downfalls? A strategic plan with goals. And once you do that, ask the divine to put around you people that will help you to give you the discipline that you need, to give the knowledge that you need to help you revolve, and not just leave you out there in the past. So as you become a better you, a better entrepreneur, a better person, a blessing to others, you remember that that seed was just probably packaged in a brown bag or something that got dropped off by a crow, and then all of a sudden the seed was in the right soil at the right time, and then it blossomed out. So we have to look at that. Not just, oh, it's a beautiful flower, but that beautiful flower has been through the rain, the storm, hellacious waters, but it continued to want it to grow no matter what. And you have to take the experience, the knowledge, the downfalls, and people leaving, coming in your life, people helping you, people that you feel that are holding you back. It's all an experience. And once that seed becomes into a blossom and it grows out and it's time to harvest, and then after that it's time to produce more, and it's time for you to package it out and send it out to the world, you're going to understand what you went through. And like I always tell people, you're a blessing. So how many times have you blessed someone else? So as your seed continues to grow and it's coming into your divine time, your divine light, and it's becoming a blessing to you, now it's time to bless others. So many times we want to be tight-lipped. Oh, they'll figure it out. Nobody helped me. I did this and this didn't happen. Let that negativity go. It's not. It's not a pretty color. No. It's not. So once you become into your steps, bless others, because there are going to be people that are going to come up to you and ask you a question. So what? Let them know. Give them the secret sauce. It's only going to make you better. And it's also going to make you think about, oh, okay, I've expanded this growth. Let me teach others. Let me train others so they don't make the same mistake I made. And you never know, that might turn into a workshop. It may turn into a course. It may turn into an outlet of media outlets that continues to help people grow. We have so many outlets of negativity. But when we look at the media outlets for education, training, courses. We just like, excuse. So again, when you're a blessing to others, you let them know your experience that you've been through, and now that your seed has harvested out, it's time for you to help others as well. Because when you do that, your blessing comes back to not only you, but to your generation. And then, coming into that part, coming into your meditation. When you are a seed, your focus, your meditation is on succeeding no matter what. I'm going through this, but I'm going to succeed. I'm going through this, but I'm going to be successful. I'm going through this, I'm meditating, but it's time for me to manifest. So once you're coming into that meditation state, or coming into your focus, or coming into your stillness while you're growing, you're focused. You see nothing else but success. You see nothing else but how you're going to be abundant. So when I ask you to come into meditation or come into stillness, it should be easy because you've done it before. It just wasn't for you sitting down. It wasn't just you just coming to stillness. You were focused. You were present, because no matter what, you knew your seed had to grow. You knew your seed had to blossom. And then once it blossomed, it had to be produced. It had to be packaged, and it had to be put out. So when I say meditation, I want you to think as not just something that was taught to you as a kid. Go to your room, think about what you did, think about what you said, and it isolates you. When you come to your meditation and stillness, whether it's sitting in the car, whether it's sitting in a quiet place, whether it's laying down, whether it is coming into a crisscross applesauce, comfortable seating, then come to yourself and bring yourself to stillness. Visualizing yourself where you want to be. Visualizing yourself abundance. Visualizing yourself being successful. Visualizing yourself being a blessing to others while you're in your stillness. And once you do that, your mind is going to lessen and decrease and increase focus, should I say. Because you're focused and you're present on where you want to be. You're focused on, I'm not going to lose focus. I'm going to stay in my focus. I'll see myself walking in my true divine steps. I'm aligned with the divine. My timing is right. Repeat those things and watch what happens. Don't repeat the negativity. That comes so easy. It's just like you wake up. So as you come into your meditation, visualize it. Visualize it every time. No matter what, no matter what's going through, no matter what's not working out, visualize yourself there. Then after you visualize it, how do you come out of your meditation journal? Journal what you're meditating on. Write it down, put a date on it. Then after you meditate, it's time for you to manifest. Manifest your goals. Manifest the visualization that you were having when you were visualizing yourself being successful, being a blessing, being healthier, being more flexible, being a blessing to others. And then once you're there, it's time for you to be uncomfortable again. It's time for you to be around people that are walking in the same steps that you're walking in. It's time for you to be around people that will help you get to where you need to go. It's time to, it's just time. It's time for you to sit at a different table. It's time for you to be with people that have the same talents, aspirations that you have. And it's time for you to realize that your talents and blessings are for you. And no one else is going to understand it as much as you are. And that's okay. And once you realize that, you don't take things so personal, because what's for you is for you. It's set up for you. It's dynamically set up for you by the true divine. So nobody else is going to understand it or understand your thoughts. But the people that's in your tribe. But the people that keep you uncomfortable by giving you ideas and suggestions of how for you to be a better person. And then that's when you'll realize that, yes, they have people that are going to the same path and the same walk that I'm going through. And yes, you're going to realize that you can't be a one-man band. No, absolutely not. God had the three Trinity. God had his counsel. Even a machine has mechanical dynamics. Not just one. It has screws, it has wires, it has so much to make that one movement. Numerous of movements at many times. That's like a vehicle. So you have to realize you cannot do it alone. It's not the weakness in you, it's the strength in you letting you know that you have to build a tribe. You have to build a team to help you succeed. We see celebrities do it all the time. Why do they have a team? They have a team because they need that team. It's not just their glam squad, it's their administrators, it's their financial advisors. When you come to that point in your life to realize that you need a team, then that's when you're winning. Because they're going to keep you on your toes. You're going to constantly revolve because you're around people that have ideas that you want, that you have, that you thought about, and they're manifesting it, and they're going to help you manifest. So, again, it's time for you to sit at a different table. It's time for you to, after you meditate, to manifest. It's time for you to plant your seed, and it's time to blossom now. And remember, every step cannot be skipped. Every step cannot be skipped. Well, let me say this. None of the steps can be skipped. Oh, I do this one, but I'm going to do this one better. No, you have to put your heart in everything. You have to be disciplined when motivation is gone. Because the motivation is going to be gone, but you have to have the discipline to know, I don't care. I'm still going to do it. I still know what I need to do. I'm still going to get it done. I know what bank account look like. But you still get it done. Because at the end, it's going to be the greatest. So don't look at the problem. Look at the promise. Don't look at the present. Look at the future. And remember, every step, no bueno. Don't miss out. Don't skip it. Because it's going to just come into disaster. And you're going to find yourself right back at one. So, that is what I pretty much have for you guys. Just to let you know, I have my shirt on Etsy. I'm going to put some of these shirts on sale. I haven't decided which one, but I know I'm going to put some on sale this week. And also, I will be teaching in Sunny Isles tomorrow on the beach at 7 a.m. If you're interested, let me know. DM me. It's going to be at 7 a.m. on tomorrow. I advise you to bring a mat, bring a towel, bring in good vibes. And if you don't, trust me, by the time you leave, you will have good vibes. You will feel better. You will be more relaxed, be ready to conquer the world. And remember, even when you come to my session on tomorrow, bring your journal. We're going to be out there on the beach. Why not a better time to, after doing yoga and hear the sounds of the healing bowls, you come to your stillness and you're in a quiet zen place on the beach before everybody gets there. The world is just waking up and you're journaling. You're writing down your intentions of how you want things to turn out. You're putting a date on it. You're making movement. You're making moves. And that's what you need to do. So as you plant your seed, remember the soil keeps the nutrients within the seed to grow. Also remember that when you meditate, you have to manifest. You're going to manifest. Remember, after everything that's said and done, it's an experience. It's a learning lesson. It's that seed that what you've learned is going to blossom into a beautiful flower. But yes, you're going to go through adversity, and that's fine. You have to go through it. You have to have certain people that's going to be in your life. Like I said, if it's the haters, backstabbers, your positive people that always have positive vibes, good intentions, God's divine, you're going to have to go through all that to blossom. And understand that. That's just the self. That's just the walk. You can't sit here and say that I can't believe, I'm surprised. God went through the same thing too. You can't just sit here and say, oh, I could do it on my own. I got this. You're not a machine. Even a machine doesn't do it on its own. A machine has engineers that come in to make this device move and direct in certain different paths. So remember, you're not alone. You can't do this alone. You have to meditate to manifest. You have to plant your seed to harvest. You have to have faith and pick up your bed and walk. So these are the things that you need within. And yes, you will stumble, you will fall, you will fumble the ball, you will fumble on a fumble on a fumble. But you have to remember that your success is what will keep you going. Your success, visualizing your success and abundance is going to keep you going. It has to keep you going. because that's how your talents is going to get out. That's how your blessings are going to come back. And don't just look at it as just you. Look at it at the generation that's coming, whether it's your kids, your family, the next generation. Put that out there. You're not just here, like I tell people, you're just not here by luck or by chance. You're here to inspire. You're here for a reason. You're here to be a blessing. So use your blessing. Find your purpose. Find what you love. Manifest on it. I don't care what nobody says about, oh, everybody's doing that. Nobody's going to do that. Come on, I'm a black girl that do yoga. You can't get no more than like. So follow your dreams. Follow up with your dreams. Be around people that are going to push you into your dreams, whether you don't want to hear it or not. You have to do that. Like I said, don't wait another year, another vision board, another I'm gonna do this idea. It's time for you to harvest. It's time to get ready to package your dreams and your talents. So again, I will see you guys at 7 a.m. DM me if you are going to come, and have a good night or a good morning. Peace, love, and head grease.